go into what books they have read and how smart they are, and it just irritates me.
Well, the good thing about quotes, and that's why they're often used, is because they're well known usually, and they express an idea that both people in the conversation already know. So it's a lot easier to just say a quote than go through a long form way of saying a simple idea.
Disagree.
I mean,
I'll quote someone
there's,
whose name I don't know. Agree to disagree.
again, it's just, I don't know. It's very hard to have seems quite difficult to have a dialogue. I mean, there's not much we can do about. You can have a distaste for things, but it's almost impossible to. There's not much I can do about someone else's distaste, right?
I wonder if you could have a dialogue without quoting someone.
Sure, on all kinds of things all the time. It depends on the topic.
Quotes are
Suppose
actually
it was,
hardly used here.
well, I've certainly heard enough mentions, and I have only been here for under 10 minutes.
Well, an allusion to someone isn't a quote outright.
Close enough.
I'm not interested in, like, the pedantics doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I mean, to me, I just do what I consider useful. That's it. I really just care, like, what's useful. If it's not useful, I won't quote someone. If it is useful, I will.
Useful to you.
Yeah, useful to me. Of course.
Would you consider yourself an egoist?
Psychological egoist, yes. Not a meta-ethical egoist.
What is that?
I don't think it's a moral thing. I just think that, like, humans behave in ways that they I just think that we behave in ways that we act in what we perceive our self-interest to be, but it isn't necessarily in our self-interest.
Why is it every time I hear you talk, you refer to humans instead of yourself?
Is that?
No, you sound like a philosopher. That's why I keep saying it. You sound like a professor who has no sense of taking ownership of your own words. It is we humans, humans this, humans that.
Well, because I think
And
I
you
am
are
a
wrong.
human.
You asked it a
Yes, but
question
you are still
regarding
wrong.
humans.
I mean, it's just how I phrase things. I'm usually pretty careful about how I phrase things. Yeah. I think humans behave along pretty similar lines, and I think I fall into that category. I can't. You might not like my answers, but, like, do you want me to be dishonest and, like, give different answers or something, or, like, what am I supposed to do?
I do not think we will get along is all.
I mean,
I think
that's fine.
that's how it's going
But
to
you
end
have
up
free
being,
will.
because I cannot stand this type of speech.
Sure. Is it required that people get along?
No.
Cool. There's a lot of people I don't like either.
Lovely.
You like who you like and you don't who you don't. There's not much you can do about that, really, right?
There is.
Such as, like, what?
Well, a person can choose what they like or dislike by changing themselves.
Well, I don't actually know if that's the case. I don't know if I can really, like, some of these things are pretty inherent. Like, if I don't like people, so, like, I really don't like people that are, like, excessively loud, for example. I don't think I can just, like, decide to like people who are excessively loud.
You could.
I don't think there's any evidence of that, and that is, like, something that people can actually just, like, select. No.
I can.
Yeah, I guess, like, that's not evidence to me. Like, someone self-reporting something is never evidence.
Yes, it is anecdotal and therefore not scientific, I understand.
Yeah, so which not what I would consider evidence.
However, when you make a broad statement such as people cannot do this, you are wrong.
I haven't seen any good evidence, like any evidence of empirical standard that demonstrates this to be true. That people can just, like, really, like, change their preferences this way.
What if one person can do that, though? I mean, you have to accept a person's experience to some extent.
I can accept that it's a possibility, but until I see evidence of it, I don't have to accept it as true, no.
What if you know the person?
Doesn't mean much. I know people that think they talk to ghosts.
Never
Yeah,
seen
well.
a devil before.
What they will self-report talking to ghosts. They self-report astrally projecting themselves. I know people who do this, and they're nice
Quite
people.
the same.
Well, no, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
quite the
yeah.
same. But I'm saying that. But I'm demonstrating that this people fervently believes that this is true.
Hmm.
I'm a very material. I'm a very grounded person. It takes a lot for me to believe in anything without evidence.
Well, I agree with you on the metaphysical, that it is crap. However, I disagree with you on being able to change.
That's fine. You can disagree with me. And I can disagree with you. There's no reason. Again, you probably find that like most of the world disagrees with you, right? That's why most of the world also disagrees with me. No?
Most of the world? I do not talk to most of the world.
Sure, but collectively, like our opinions are probably both quite niche and not particularly represented as the average of the populations that we live in.
Why would that even concern me?
If you wanted to be able to achieve your goals in society.
Actually, that does not matter either.
Okay, well then it's not of no concern. For me,
Well,
it is of concern.
often minorities are capable of changing society for their own ends.
Yeah, they can be, but they require they usually require like quite a bit of political power or something to do something like that, right?
Of course.
And I find that like very very heterodox views struggle with that usually.
Well, I don't think this is a good place. I don't see reason to really... If it's just going to be like this all the time here, I don't need to be here. It's
Okay, I mean
just
wherever
awful.
suits you. I mean, you know, no one's begging you to stay here. Haha.
You got it already?
I've already spoke. Okay, full disclosure, I've already spoken to this retard on another server before. They just don't remember. I roasted them in text chat. They're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like they're on the spectrum.
Yeah.